Nina is ready to take on the world with all new adventures, full of fun, friends, and of course, Familia. Featuring new songs in Spanish, rich cultural traditions, and the Mexican-American Familia Reyes.
CoComelon started out as 3D animated videos on YouTube and has since become one of the platform's most watched channels with billions of views and a worldwide go-to source for parents and caregivers looking to engage their little ones in educational and entertaining content. We're here with Emmy-winning TV host and mom. We have Liliana Vasquez to tell us about CoComelon's newest and bilingual spinoff, Nina's Familia. Hi, Liliana.
Hi, so good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Happy to have you on. So Liliana, tell us what sets Nina's family apart from other children's series and what it means to you as a mom.
Well, first of all, this is the first bilingual series from the CoComelon franchise, which is amazing. And for me as a mom, I'm half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, and my culture is so paramount to everything that I do, how I express myself, the food that I eat, the language that I speak. And, when I saw that they were launching this, I thought, oh my goodness, when I was a little girl, I would have begged for a series like this. I wanted nothing more than to see my family and myself represented in what I was watching, but that didn't exist. And now I have a 2-year-old, and the choices that I make about the content that I want to expose him to, the shows that I want him to watch, right? That's a big decision as a parent. And the fact that I now have Nina's Familia in my toolkit is incredible because not only does it represent my culture on screen for him, but it does it in such an authentic way that is so thoughtful. It's really incredible to see. And Moonbug and CoComelon have done an amazing job in bringing this series to life. And I'm so happy that it's finally here.
I like that you mentioned that it's thoughtfully done because it's exciting to see a bilingual series like Nina's Familia in the CoComelon lineup. How do you think it will resonate with young viewers?
Oh my gosh, I think they're going to love it. I mean, you mentioned it, but this series and this franchise, CoComelon, has billions with the B of streams, right? Impressions, views, whatever you want to call it. I don't know children that don't know CoComelon. I'd be like, wait, what? You don't know what it is? And so you think about how wide and vast that platform is. And the fact that now Latinx culture and heritage gets to access that platform, that's incredible. It's also incredible for parents that want to introduce different cultures and different languages into their household, and being able to do that through the CoComelon universe is really, it's really incredible. They trust CoComelon, they know CoComelon, they know that their children, get social, emotional learning from it, right? It helps bring all of these really fun things to life in a way that's easily digestible for children. And now they can do that through Nina's Familia.
And Liliana, you touched on this a little bit earlier on, but how important is this representation in a children's show?
Oh my goodness, it's so important. It's so important for all children to see themselves and see their families reflected back to them. Obviously they live it in their household, but to be able to see it and say, oh my goodness, that's another family just like mine who speaks Spanish and, eats this kind of food and sings these kinds of songs, and see how beautiful our culture is on screen. It's really powerful into forming their identity and their sense of culture and pride in that culture. And for me, being able to make that choice for my son through Nina's Familia is really, really important. And it's really powerful. And I'm so excited that CoComelon decided to give Nina her own series, because now we get to live life through the Reyes family, right? We get to see the food that they eat, the music that they listen to, what their home looks like, the fact that it's multi-generational. That's an experience that I think a lot of cultures have, right? The grandparents live with you. It's not that they live in a separate house, they live with you. And for a lot of kids, they're like, well, my grandma lives with me. Well, that's really normal. We're normalizing all of that on TV, right? Because we're seeing Nina's family do exactly that. So it's such a beautiful series. I'm so blown away by all of the thought and care and concern that went into building all of the details of Nina's world and bringing that to life in a very CoComelon way.
Yeah, I love that. And it's so important for children to be exposed to different cultures or their own culture. Like you mentioned, you didn't see a lot of this representation growing up in a children's show. So I think it's exciting that so many kids are going to be able to watch this on such a large platform. Liliana, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Oh, happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. All right, and you can go check out more info by visiting CoComelon.com.